Running a social enterprise, it isn't easy, and I can tell you you're going to go through some tough times. So I'd like to just share some of my experience and some of the ways that I stay positive. Generally, the people that have vision to try and change the world through business, for some reason, don't always think it through, and I can put myself into that position. Having a business idea is one thing, having a social objective is another, and they need to be thought through separately. And very often people concentrate on their social objectives first, and actually it's the wrong way to look at it. You must have a strong and sustainable business idea. A social enterprise needs a business plan like any other business. Everything needs to be thought through, and actually finances need to be thought through a little bit more thoroughly, because there's more scrutiny on a social enterprise. I think the other thing is just having a business. That's really tough, and it's tough on the person that's the entrepreneur, but it's also tough on the people around that person, because their drive and enthusiasm is more than just an average Joe who wanted to start a business, because you've got a passionate social objective, and that can sometimes get in the way of progress. In the same ways, having your own business puts pressure on your friends and family, because you are just hell-bent to make sure that business works, which means you're probably going to be happy to work all the hours God sends for very little. One thing you need to really work out is what your strengths and weaknesses are. For instance, mine was my lack of ability to understand how much pressure I would put on the people around me, whether that's employees or family. And that's something that I am very mindful of these days. Getting the right people in the right roles is one thing, but when you put pressure on your family that didn't necessarily sign up for the same objectives in life as you did, you need to be very careful, and getting them on board and on side and working together to help balance the life is really, really important. I had some dark experiences, days where I didn't know I was going to pay everybody, days where I didn't quite have my strategy right, and then one of my unique talents is how to derail our strategy and go off on tangents. Now I'm very mindful of that. The final thing I want to say about the tough times, and this is about the role of family. Your family is everything that you have. Without it, you don't have a business, you don't have anything that's worth having, in my opinion. So therefore you need to hold it close to you and precious. And the reason why I say this is because I recently lost my wife. She was ill, and she was my confidant and my support, and she really helped me shape what I wanted to do in my career. And maybe I worked a bit too hard. Maybe I didn't take quite as many days as I need to off. Very often we didn't have holidays because of what my business vision was. And I would say that you need to be very mindful of that. Actually, I wish that I'd just taken a little bit more time for us, and I think I might have been more successful in business if I had have done that. But that's just a very personal objective on maybe the tough times. So enjoy what you're doing, that's really, really important, but don't expect that it'll be easy.